Hi, I'm Tina. And I have no idea why I'm here. Well, I have no idea why Jeff is in my house.
That's true. I have no idea why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
Tina, so friend of mine, long time. We've been best friends for a long time now. This, the first time we've seen each other in about 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Best Buy together?
Best Buy back in the day, yes. And we were talking before. I worked in the media department, and if you talk to anyone about, what was in the media department? Well, we sold video games and CDs and DVDs. That's not a thing anymore.
I didn't even realize that, and we talked about it.
Yep.
There's no media department.
No more media. So what department were you in?
Customer service.
That's right. Yeah. Customer service.
Yeah, everyone was awful. But.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. I still, when I go to Best Buy, I still try to use the term blue wave whenever I can.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just shout blue wave and see all the people look in my direction like, how does he know that term?
They still use it?
I don't know.
Blue
Maybe.
wave was an emergency when you need help.
Yes.
At the front.
So, you know what trick I used to play? Our friend Joe Harden. Do you remember Joe?
Yeah, I remember Joe.
Joe was a big, gravelly guy, and he talked like this, and I apparently did a really good impersonation of him. So I would pick up the phone. It'd be maybe 5 customers in the store, and I'd use his voice, and I'd go, blue wave to printers, blue wave to printers. And there was one time I heard, instantly right after I did that, over the intercom, you hear Craig Merton go, whoever that last blue wave was, please call 5562, blue wave 5562, call me now. And I was like, uh-oh. And then I saw somebody approach Joe, and he's like, that wasn't me. I think it was Ponder.
This asshole.
Yeah, that guy.
Fair.
All right, so one more thing before we get started that I wanted to share with you, and I did not warn you of this.
Okay.
We talked about how the last time we saw each other was probably 20 years ago. It was 19 years ago. Do you remember this?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that anymore.
White trash party?
It was a white trash bash.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
You can.
Are we screen showing here? Or?
Yep. No, well, you can, but I was going to say there's one thing I found that people love with audio-only podcasts, and that's when you share photos with each other.
Fair. Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
That was at SLU. I think I was a junior or senior, and we ran into each other at a white trash bash. Like I said, I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore. And it's not okay that I had the black eye.
No, and I did not give that to her, by the way. So
and I
let's keep that in mind.
that is probably not PC anymore.
No,
but
it's not.
We were young back then. Oh my God!
I thought of that today. Actually, I was sitting there and I was
19 years ago.
Yep,
Cheers
19
to you,
years.
my friend.
Yep,
wow.
Exactly.
Things
yeah,
have changed. I no longer work at Best Buy. Neither do you.
No,
so
I do not.
Yeah.
There's no longer a media department, and we're not allowed to paint on black eyes anymore. Apparently.
Yeah. So.
Kind of like Mac with blackface, and It's Always Sunny.
That's true.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it anymore.
Nope.
So yeah, well, let's jump into it. We're going to pull up our generator here, and we're going to do our random topic. Is there anything you're hoping for, Tina?
Oh, I have no idea.
You have an area of expertise? Like, do you like certain animals?
I don't. I mean, I kind of know a lot about antiques and weird stuff.
Well,
and oddities
maybe that's in
and
here.
Curiosities.
Okay.
And medicine.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
No,
so.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
If we get medicine, I'm saying I'm shutting
right?
it down.
You're out. Yeah.
Because I got
hope
nothing.
You don't get business either, because I don't know anything about that.
So. All right. Well, let's skip that one
Okay.
too. All right. Here we go. You
All
ready?
right.
And our topic is elevators.
Elevators.
That's an interesting one. You ever been stuck on an elevator before?
I have not.
Okay.
No. But sometimes when I'm like going to work at 6 a.m., I'm like, I wish this elevator would stall, and then I could take a little nap here in the corner.
Yeah.
Have you ever been stuck in an elevator?
I've never been stuck in an elevator. I had one where it stopped between floors, and it was one of those mini freak out panic moments where it was like, am I just going to live in here the rest of my life? But it felt like it was about 40 minutes. It might have been about maybe 30 seconds.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. And then it just started going on its own, no problems. But yeah, it was one of those things. I was alone. It was late at night in a hotel. And I thought, I'm going to be stuck here until morning.
Then you start strategizing, like, I guess I'll piss over here.
Yep.
And I'll
got to have my sleeping corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh.
So never stuck in an elevator. Okay, I've got a couple weird elevator stories I could share, but
no, luckily I haven't ever encountered any weirdos in elevators. But
really,
no,
you're lucky.
No,
because you're an attractive woman. You've never had some weird guy walk in and just be like, "Hey, baby," because that's how people talk.
Yeah, like that guy.
yeah, that's how I hit on women.
You know what? I don't know. I think I'm more court jester than anything. So I'm just like, hey, how's it going? You know.
Court jester.
I'm actually. Wait, what if I'm the weird one?
Oh, you might be.
Okay, I've probably said some weird stuff.
I know I have.
This is enlightening.
Yeah,
I might be the person.
You're the weird person in the elevator
on a podcast.
Yeah, so like later, if this ever comes up on another show here,
right,
I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you ever had a weirdo in an elevator?" Yeah, there was this court jester once that walked
with
in,
the curly hair,
and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, did she have a black eye painted on?" Let's hope not.
I hope not.
Well, so elevator. Okay, well, weird story. I have one. There was one where I walked in. And again, it was late at night in a hotel in Chicago. And I had, it smelled, let's just say it smelled funky. I walked in, I'm like, okay, something's happened in this elevator. I get off at the next floor, and this gentleman is standing there, and he just goes, "Oh, bro, sorry about that." You know, he was probably 21, 22, and I was in my early 30s. And I'm like, "Sorry about what?" And he just goes, "Oh, I couldn't hold it, man. I had to take a piss." I was like, "You peed in the elevator?"
Bro,
and he's like, "Yeah,
seconds.
man." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Yeah, hopefully it didn't smell too bad." I'm like, "How long ago did you do it?" And he was like, "I don't know, it's about 45 seconds ago." I'm like, "Why are you still standing here?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, this guy's clearly not all with it." So yes, I've ridden in an elevator that somebody recently peed in.
Oh, well, I probably have too and just don't know it.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad one. Yeah,
that is a bad one.
Yeah. What about those fancy elevators that you have, like the guy, what's it called, the person who's actually hitting the numbers for you?
Yeah, the elevator attendant.
Yes.
Or I don't know, I made that up.
That's
but yes,
probably,
I have.
that sounds right.
And I always feel uncomfortable. But then again, like if I, you know, when you're like rushing, like someone comes in the elevator and you're standing next to the buttons. And sorry.
That's okay.
And
maybe she has a story to tell about elevators.
Oh, yeah. Well, for dogs, it's just the world changer, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Anytime you're standing next to the key panel and they're like, they tell you what floor they're on. Like I'm like, do I work here? No. Like you can push the button because I'm petty. But.
Yep. No, I've one time walked in and there was a guy. He had the hat, the whole get up, right? And I just walked up and wasn't even thinking, just push the button I needed, and he just goes, sir, I can do that for you. And I go, I don't need you to do that for me. I've got this. Like, I can push my own button.
Yeah, it makes you feel uncomfortable.
You know, and then I felt weird because I'm like, I just did his job for him. I'm like, do I tip him now? What do I do?
Tip him? Okay.
You ever tipped an elevator attendant?
I have not. Now I'm wondering if I should have. I tip bathroom attendants because I'm like, you're spending your whole evening in a bathroom.
Right.
Here you go.
Yes.
You know, it's like paying admission to pee, but it's worth it.
Yeah. That's the worst thing to have to pay for.
Yeah.
I got to take a pee. That'll be $20.
Exactly.
Oh, man, come on.
But like, you got to stand in this bathroom all night. So.
Yep.
Now, famous elevators. The first one that comes to mind is the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, of course. I always
just
believed as a kid that was a real elevator. Like somewhere that exists. It just takes you wherever you want.
Just went into the stratosphere. Yeah.
Yep. Have you ever been on an elevator where the top floor was off commission? You couldn't like go to the top floor, but there was a button for it and you'd keep pushing it and it wouldn't work? No? That's on a lot of like bigger cities. I think like Chicago, New York, like they don't want you going to the roof access.
Yeah.
So you have to like put in a special key to access it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Although, at work, I do anesthesia. I work in a hospital, so my badge works in the elevator, so I always feel real important when I can use that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just I stayed in a hotel recently where you had to use the key to use the elevator, and there is a certain level of power you feel because somebody else is getting in there like, "Oh, I don't have my key. Can you?" And I'm just like, "No, sorry, bro. You're shit out of luck. I can go wherever I want. You can't go anywhere. You need to go back out. Get off my elevator." I feel like Harrison Ford in Air Force One. Get off my elevator. And then, so I've seen a celebrity on an elevator.
Really?
Yes. I once saw Brett Hall, who's a local celebrity here in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yep.
I love Brett Hall.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite drunk uncle.
That's exactly true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So real quick, so I've actually told that on my other podcast. I said that to somebody who played with him. Jeff Brown was his name. And I was like, yeah, actually, I call him everyone's favorite drunk uncle. And he just busted up laughing and was like, yeah, that's exactly what he is. Yeah. He's like, I've never heard that, and that is the best description I've ever heard.
Yeah. We have, after the Stanley Cup, my friend made us hats for our friends that said WWBHD. What would Brett Hall do?
Nice.
And it's the picture where he's like pinching his nipples, you know?
Oh, yeah. Or, what's Gloria?
Yeah. We went blues.
Yes,
we already
went blues.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right. Hey, these conversations
so you met
go nowhere.
Brett Hall.
Yeah, I met him before, but I was in an elevator at the Ritz-Carlton. It was downtown St. Louis.
Fancy.
Yeah, well, I'm a fancy guy. You can tell by looking at me. But yeah, I was going in and I saw him, and he just was kind of looking down at his phone. And first thing I think as a hockey fan, Brett Hall. I say it out loud, and he looks up and he just goes, "Hey!" And then he just keeps looking at his phone, and I was like, he's very drunk.
That's like me at work.
Hopefully he doesn't piss himself in the elevator. Oh. Those stories were not related.
Yes.
Don't worry.
What, that wasn't the guy?
No, not the same guy. Yep. All right. Well, so Willy Wonka elevator.
Yes.
Let's get back to that one.
Yes.
So if you could have the Willy Wonka elevator in any building that you've ever been in, where would you like it to be? So like, let's even say like Six Flags, Disney World, like if you could just jump in an elevator and it just takes you wherever you want, where would that be at?
So it has to be local.
Yeah.
Relatively. Now, how fast
like if
is
you
this
want
elevator?
Oh, you can go as fast as you want.
Is it transatlantic elevator?
So now we're just getting into trains. And I'm okay with that.
Transatlantic, not well, fair.
Okay. Yeah. Can't go over water. Let's say that.
Okay, fair. I really want to go as the North Pole, and I want to see the polar bears.
I mean, I guess
narwhals. I want to fly over the narwhals.
So I guess you could go up to like northern Canada, but then you'd have to walk the rest of the way. That sounds terrible.
You can't just make rules about the elevator.
I'm making rules. That's the rule.
Oh, because it's over water with the narwhals. Okay.
Well, I guess it's frozen water.
Yeah.
All right, now we're really getting into semantics here.
Oh, that's true. Semantics. Okay, so if you could be stuck in an elevator with any one person, non-sexually.
Oh, well, that takes away a lot of people.
Okay, we can go back to sexually. Let's get weird with it.
Yes.
Fuck, marry, kill. You're in an elevator with. Okay. Oh, am I allowed to cuss?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know how inappropriate I was allowed to get.
You get as inappropriate as you want.
Okay.
I mean, I work with my pants off, so there's no rules here.
I was going to ask you about that, but I was like, but I did say make yourself at home.
Yeah, well, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, we got the table here. It's okay. You can't see anything.
I feel safe.
Yes. There's a safe space between us.
All right. Well, if we can get weird with it, I got some elevator stories.
Oh.
No, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Back to my question. You could be stuck in an elevator with any one person. We'll do non-sexual first.
Okay. What's the length of time?
Enough that you won't get sick of a person.
I get sick of people pretty quickly. Okay. Let me think here. Who would I want to be stuck in an elevator with?
Say an hour. Enough to get
okay, so you get to know the person.
Yes.
And all right, well, I'm going to go away from Goofy, and I'm just going to say Michael J. Fox is actually somebody I would love to talk with. Yeah. So fun little fact about me, my favorite show of all time is actually Spin City.
I was just going to say Spin City.
I loved Spin City. I found it to be the funniest show ever, but it just, for whatever reason, didn't get the play that I think a lot of people... It did at the time. It was a very high-rated show, but it was like the minute it went off the air, people just forgot about it.
I feel like that's a very niche early 2000s show, right?
It is. It really is.
Yeah, that's like saying, what was the one with David Spade where they worked at the magazine?
Oh, Just Shoot Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that, yeah.
That was a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I loved him in that show, and I loved, obviously, Back to the Future, to me, is one of the greatest movies ever made. And then just, the trials and tribulations of what he goes through in everyday life, I think is very interesting. And, someone close to me had Parkinson's, passed away recently, and I just think he could provide a lot of really insightful discussion that I could get out of him in an hour. So that would be my answer.
It's a really nice answer.
Thank you. Sorry, I can't be goofy all the time.
I like it because mine's Jeff Goldblum.
So, the best of the Jeffs.
Also my sexual one.
Michael J. Fox is also my sexual one. Jeff Goldblum is an excellent one, and yes, I say his name weird. I apologize.
Noticed that.
Yes. I always say he is the best of the Jeffs. So.
Compared to
all the Jeffs in the world.
Jeff Bridges, though.
Jeff Bridges is pretty awesome. As well as Jeffrey Tambor, if you want to get the Jeffreys involved, he's great. The dad in Arrested Development.
Oh, yes, okay.
Jeffrey Rush, also great. Yeah. But Jeff Goldblum is...
Jeffrey Dahmer, not so...
No, not at all. So why do you love Jeff Goldblum so much?
You know what? Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time.
I noticed a Jurassic Park sign in your kitchen.
Yes, I have a license plate signed by Wayne Knight, who played...
love Wayne Knight. Newman!
Oh my gosh. No, not Newman. I'm thinking Newman.
He played... Oh
gosh, I'm so embarrassed that I can't remember.
I'm a horrible person. Sorry, Wayne Knight. I know you're listening.
Sorry, I remembered your real name.
That's drawing a blank.
But you all know who I'm talking about. The guy who gets killed by...
Yeah.
And like
I like that.
Yeah, you all know what I'm talking about. And then there's like the sexy Jeff Goldblum,
Oh yeah,
with his shirt open,
the shirt open.
That maybe was my sexual awakening. I don't know.
I might have, and I say might, but I do. I have a T-shirt with that on it, and it says "Life Finds a Way" across it.
I might have a bikini with that on it. That I had.
It's a shame it's a shame we both didn't wear those for the show.
Yeah, or we could swap.
We could have swapped. I'd wear the bikini.
That would be cute.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think he's just hearing him talk. He just seems like a weird dude.
He's very weird. Did you see that show he had on Disney Plus? The one where he traveled the world and did it was very interesting. Like he had a different topic each one. Might have stolen an idea from the Pondcast here, but no, it was like one he did was like shoes, and he just traveled around and learned about the whole shoe game, and it was just he had a very Jeff Goldblum spin on it.
No, I'm sorry. Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. There are just
You're
some
putting
words.
the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yes, that's one of my favorites. That's from that Airplane movie.
Actually, that one. Well, no, that's from Austin Powers.
It is from Austin Powers. Yeah. You're right. I was thinking View from the Top, I think.
But I did just watch Airplane 3 days ago.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a classic.
One
of the best. Then the shit really hit the fan. Yeah, that always makes me laugh.
Quick to pick the hell of the week.
So yes, I say a lot of words weird. Jeff Goldblum. I call her Lady Gaga. And then those are more, I think, in jest. I actually cannot say the word internship correctly. Internship. I have to think about it.
Well, now it's lost meaning.
Yeah.
Internship.
Yeah.
I can't say the word bibliography.
Biblioteca?
Bibliography.
That is a tough one. I know some people who can't say ambulance correctly. It's ambulance.
Ambulance?
Yeah.
Yep. Ambulance.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yes, I do say Jeff Goldblum weird, but again, he's the best of the Jeffs.
He is.
I just watched The Fly around Halloween time. That is one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen.
He's very sexy in it.
Yes, he is, especially as the Fly.
Gross. Yeah, he's got my hair in it.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And then the end with the Fly. Oh man.
Yeah. is it Gina Davis that's in it as well?
I can't remember.
I think it's Gina Davis. The
Fly Baby, and oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of those that I saw as a kid, and I've never been scared of movies, never been, Poltergeist was really the only thing that got me as a kid. But then when I was like maybe 10, I saw The Fly, and that was one that I'm like, I don't think I ever want to watch this again. Oh. And I did as an adult many times now, but it took a long time.
And now it's like just funny. You're like,
now I'm like, okay, it's disgusting. Yeah. Like those 80s, those terrible 80s, like, gory movies, that are still so much fun to watch. Evil Dead obviously comes to mind, but
there was one, I think it was called like Critters, little
it
wasn't Gremlins, but it was like these little creatures, and I can't remember the name of it, which I don't know why I brought it up, sorry. It's my first time on a podcast. Anyway, yes, scary. Yeah, I've always been into scary movies though, so.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Classic, I would have to say The Shining.
Oh, of course. You have a very shining feel to your house right now. It's really? It's obviously not nearly as big, but I could see, Jack Nicholson ripping his head through the wallpaper here and scaring the hell out of me. Yeah. I'm glad you took that as a compliment.
That is a compliment. Yeah. I like, I collect things from estate sales, and I like things that are pretty but also a little unsettling. Make you a little...
Oh, that's why you always liked me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Pretty but makes you feel a little icky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's in a good way.
That's on my resume, actually. Yeah.
So I have like...
Nobody will hire me.
The pretty part didn't get it.
Yeah, right.
I think... that's probably a classic. And then also, this is so silly. I love Scream, the original one.
Oh, of course. That's a classic.
I mean,
yep. Yeah. When I first saw Scream, I thought, well, first of all, I fell in love with Neve Campbell.
Who didn't?
Yeah, just beautiful. But I just thought, I'm like, okay, scary movies can be cool. Because I felt like before that, especially early 90s, there was some really B, C, D rated horror movies that came out that were just not good. And then Scream came out. I'm like, this is a modern horror movie that is good, and it's still going.
Yeah.
It's the 7th one is coming out now?
I've not seen it. I think I saw the first 3, but
yeah.
I also really love the Rob Zombie movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yes, good one.
3 from Hell. I liked his remake of Halloween H2O.
Oh,
H2O,
yeah.
Because I love a backstory.
Yep.
Give me a backstory. I want to know
A
why
lot
Michael
of people didn't
Myers...
like that one.
Really?
And I thought that was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, let me know more about this Michael Myers guy.
Yeah, I want to know why.
You know what's a really interesting thing about Halloween, the movies? I don't know if you know this, and you might. That was I think it was Halloween 3. Michael Myers was not involved. It was not a Michael Myers story. Do you not know this?
No, I don't think I've seen.
So the original idea, and this is somehow going to wrap back into elevators, I promise. A real elevator here with the way this conversation's going. But they originally did not want to just focus on one character when they were going to make these Halloween movies. They all John Carpenter, all the people involved. From what I hear, they wanted to basically tell a bunch of different Halloween stories. And so the third, I think it was the third one, they completely went off and they made this one. It was about witches and people dying, nothing to do. So you like witches, yeah. Yeah, so I think have you not seen it?
No.
You should watch it.
Watch it.
You're going to watch it tonight, aren't you?
I probably will.
Yeah. So yeah, it's completely, but it was so poorly received because everybody was like, oh, we're going to see what's going to happen with Michael Myers. Yeah. But they went to the theater and they're like, what is this? There's no Jamie Lee Curtis. There's no Michael Myers. There's no weird old detective. And so it was not well received. But so then, of course, in Halloween 4, they were like, let's get Michael Myers back because everybody hated us for that.
Want the franchise back.
But it's interesting because if you watch the third Halloween, it is a good movie, a good stand by itself movie. But it was poorly received because people wanted Michael Myers.
I actually have gone down the rabbit hole of Tubi really messed up horror movies lately.
Yeah.
And there are some really, really awful ones.
Like what?
Gore.
Just gore? Yeah. So Hellraiser. Are you a Hellraiser fan?
I have not seen Hellraiser.
I I have been told by so many people, like the guy who does my tattoos, he is a huge horror movie guy. Like, you know, and I'm with him. I love the Jason movies, you know, Freddy Krueger. They're all great. But, like, I tried to watch Hellraiser on his recommendation, and I got about 35 minutes in. I'm like, I can't do this.
Really? That bad?
It's one of those movies. I don't mind gore. Gore's fine. But when you're just showing gore to show gore, you lose me. Like, there's got to be a reason behind it. And I felt like, you know, they're just like stretching out guys' bodies for no reason. And, like, you know, their bodies are getting ripped apart. It's okay, that's interesting, but why are they doing that?
But still, I'll watch it and be like, damn.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, right.
I agree. At some point, it's just torture porn, right?
Yeah.
And then also, like, because I'm medical and I see surgery every day, like, I was watching one and somebody got, I don't know, I think they got eviscerated or something. And I was like, that is not how that would happen.
Yeah.
Like, it would not look like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The realism sets in for you.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, elevators. I totally detracted. Go ahead.
Is there a horror movie about elevators out there?
There is.
What is it?
It's called Devil. And it is, I don't remember the exact premise, so this is probably silly to mention.
Devil's trapped in an elevator?
But I believe it was a group of people trapped in an elevator, and one of them was the devil.
Interesting.
They had to figure out who it was.
Is this a newer movie?
It was older. I think I watched it on, like, On Demand. Remember that when that was a thing?
Yes.
You know? It was like between media and streaming.
Yes.
Yeah,
back when we used to have CDs at Best Buy.
Yes, exactly. But that's the only one I can think of. Who's the worst person you could think of to be trapped in an elevator?
Oh, I mean, I could list people I actually know, but I don't know if I should do that. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Worst person.
No.
I won't say mom. I promise, mom. Let's see. Who else? Who do I think will never watch this or listen to this?
Or how about this? Okay. I'm trying to think of a would you rather for an elevator.
Ooh, okay.
Get trapped in. Would you rather get trapped in an elevator with a close talker?
Ooh.
Or a person...
a person who has to touch you? You know those people.
Yes. A close talker or a... Yeah. Or a toucher.
I mean, I'll admit, there's a certain element of me that is a toucher. I'm a hugger. I will say that. But I'm not going to be having a conversation with you and just, so let me tell you about this as I stroke your arm. Like, back off, bro. That's too much.
I will say I will assault you slightly if you say something funny.
Oh.
I'm a slapper.
Oh,
yeah.
Right across the face,
funny.
Huh?
No. It's usually the arm.
Okay.
And my boyfriend got a flu shot the other day, and he was sore. And I slapped it.
You nailed him right in the flu shot.
Yeah.
Huh?
And he said, "I'm going to sit on the other side of you for this movie." But yeah, I will assault you if you say something funny, and I can't help it. It's a compliment.
Well, I'm glad I'm across the table from you.
Yeah. Because I thought about it when we laughed earlier, and I was like,
I can't slap him. She's going to reach across the table and just punch me. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Okay, I would say close talker would be the worst one. Because for me, like, and I don't know why it is, and maybe it's just that everyone has bad breath. I don't know. But every close talker I've ever met has horrible breath.
That is true.
There's a great Seinfeld episode about it's Judge Reinhold plays the close talker.
Yes.
And I literally know someone who that is how he is. Like, we'll just be having a conversation. It'll be a group of 4 or 5 people, and as he's telling a story, he'll just get right in my face, and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're talking to the whole group. Don't just talk to me.
It's like a yeller when someone's like talking to you, but they're talking loudly.
Yes.
Like, you don't need to yell at me.
I mean, I'm a loud
right
person,
here.
but I try to keep an indoor voice.
Yeah.
So, how about you? Close talker or a toucher? And again, not sexual.
What's worse?
Or sexual. I don't know, whatever.
Depends what the toucher looks like. Let's be honest. Okay. I would say probably close talker.
Close talker?
Yeah. Because a toucher, I could easily just, hey, don't touch me. A close talker, there's like that strange, social veil.
And you can, I feel like with a toucher, you can kind of like give hints, like kind of, maybe just
touch them back harder.
But with a close talker, if you're like, dude, get out of my face, then it's just awkward.
Then you're
Who
stuck
knows
in the
how much
elevator
longer
with the
you'll
guy
be
that
stuck
you
in an
yelled
elevator
at.
with that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm literally thinking of Judge Reinhold the whole time. Every time. No offense to him. Great actor. Loved him in Short Circuit. Was he in that?
Oh my gosh, Short Circuit.
I don't know why that's the first movie that came to mind.
That was the 80s though, I think, right?
Yeah, it was 80s.
Yeah,
yep.
I remember that one.
But yeah, and Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, he was great in those too.
Yes.
But yeah, for some reason, whenever I think of Close Talker, it's always Judge Reinhold just because of that episode.
That's fair. Now, are you an elevator or an escalator person?
Ooh, so I have the option?
Yeah.
Like in the mall?
Yes.
I'm probably an escalator person.
Me too.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, okay, so for those who don't know, my son has special needs, Down syndrome and autism. He loves riding the escalator, but I feel like he does it like Elf. Will Ferrell, because he'll slowly walk on, but then he like stretches his legs out because he's only got one leg on. We're like, Shay, dude, you gotta move the other one too. And so it's so funny because he'll do that, and
he's got his legs stretched out. Like,
and he's like got his arms on the rails, and so yeah, but he does love riding the escalator, and I do too. It's I feel like it's quicker than an elevator. So how about you?
I'm an escalator gal, and also it makes me every time when I think of escalators, I always think of my favorite comedian, Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, of course.
Like R.I.P. Mm-hmm. He said escalators can never break down; they can only become stairs. So
that's
useful,
a good point.
You know?
There was a couple of years ago, the St. Louis Blues, where actually I think it happened to Trump recently too, where people were on the escalator and it just malfunctioned and started shooting people off of it.
It stopped
when
Trump was on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if we were going to get political, but I just want to say that happened the same day that the rapture was supposed to happen. I'm not, but that's what people tell me. And so like the ascension of Trump and then the escalator stops on the rapture day just felt very symbolic.
It did. It did. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, we can talk political, whatever you want. Did Al Gore create weather? I mean, that's possible.
I think he invented the internet, right?
He did.
I don't know.
We all know that for sure. Yeah, we all can thank Al Gore. This podcast made possible by Al Gore.
Cheers.
So we appreciate that. Yeah, I escalator for sure. Okay, who would? Let's say you're on an escalator and it gets stopped, and you're with a group of people, like the worst group of people. God. Who would it be? To where like it's so jam-packed, you're going to be stuck there for a good 5 minutes before everybody finally gets off. What would be the worst group of people you could be with?
I want to say boomers. I'm sorry.
Boomers?
They just complain about everything.
They'll complain the whole time.
Yes. They'll blame everybody, and then,
Oh, well, if these kids were working, this escalator wouldn't have stopped.
Exactly. Or if it's an escalator, it can just become stairs.
Yeah. And I got to walk all the way down the stairs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
But I'll be honest, when it comes to stairs or elevator, I'm usually an elevator gal.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little lazy.
Lazy, yeah. So you're going to really hate me. So if the option were stairs or escalator, I am that weirdo that likes to take the stairs.
What about stairs or elevator?
Oh, that's a tough one. That might be the hardest question I've ever been asked, ever.
Sometimes
I've had a very easy life.
Sometimes I'll press the button, and then I'll start, if it takes a minute, I'll just start walking to tease it and be like, okay, I guess I'll take the stairs.
Yep. Like the elevator's gonna be like, uh-oh, she's going away. I better move faster.
If it shows up, I'm like, okay, well, it's here. I might as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably elevator. I guess it depends on how far I'm going. Like my doctor's office, it's on the second floor, so I always take the stairs. But I have a buddy that lives in one of those nice high-rise apartments in Clayton, and he's on like the 15th floor. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to his house. No. Not doing that. I'm taking the escalator or elevator.
The elevator. Yeah, that's fair.
Or like those some of those stores in like the big cities that like have multiple floors. It's like, okay, if there's an elevator, give me that all day. I'm not going upstairs.
Yeah, I actually like my personal version of hell would be having to climb up like 17 flights of stairs. If someone like, what is it, the Met or
Master the Met?
No, that and riding there's some things I've decided I will not do anymore. Okay, riding a bike uphill, don't want to do that.
Ooh, yeah. I left that back in my teenage years.
Walking up multiple steps. Like I don't even care if it's like I in Germany I walked up to the top of the Cologne Cathedral, and you know what? It looked like every other city, and I am lazy and I don't want to do that.
Have you ever been to Cincinnati?
No.
So my friends and I, every year, we try to take a trip to a place that none of us have ever been to. And, it's usually somewhat local.
So, yeah.
And so one of these years, I know we got to a point where we're like, let's go to Cincinnati. None of us have been there. So we started calling it Stair Cincinnati, because basically the whole downtown area is on an incline, and it just goes up and up and up and up. And so the bottom floor is typically just a set of stairs and an elevator. And the elevator is mostly reserved for people who actually need to take an elevator. So we would always have to take the stairs. And it would be sometimes 2-3 flights of stairs before you got up to the bar or the store or wherever you're going. And it was just like, I hate this here. No. I hate it. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go home.
Oh, when I travel, I'll walk. It's funny because when I travel, I'll be like, oh, it's just a mile. We can walk if it's flat. Here, if I have to walk a mile to Walgreens, what? No, I'm going to drive.
So you got a QT down the road.
Yeah,
and you're like, I want a soda. Yeah, I'm going to drive.
I'm going to drive. But steps, no.
Yeah.
I'm an elevator gal all the way.
I'm with you. Yeah, and every time, I remember we would, especially when we were drunk, we're like, oh, hey, let's take that elevator. There was always like someone with a wheelchair waiting, and we'd be like, we should go use the stairs.
Bad people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, dang. Yeah. Like, get out of the way, lady.
Yeah.
This is my elevator.
I'm tired.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, so you're in the medical industry. Let me ask you this. There's been multiple times where I've been like at a hospital, and then you like get in, you're the only one in the elevator, and then you're going, let's say the 5th floor, you're on the 1st floor, it stops at the 2nd floor. All of a sudden, you've got like a person with a trash bin thing, and then like you got someone with like a wheelchair, and like other, like maybe someone who's on a gurney or whatever. How often does that happen to you?
Really all the time. But
so every day?
If I'm, I work in the OR, so I don't usually get on the elevator with patients, but if I do, I always let them have it, It's kind of courtesy.
Right.
That, especially if it's like an ICU patient, and they're like bagging them with the, they can't breathe on their own.
Well,
you let them have the elevator.
Bring this heart up to the 5th floor, but please go ahead. Don't be fine.
Take the stairs. I'm tired.
Yeah.
My feet hurt.
You're on your feet all
etiquette
day.
is to let them go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can get on with, if you can fit, you just say hi to the patient. Like,
yep.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
No, I've had that situation where like I literally it was late at night. Actually, it was when my son was born at Mercy. I was getting on an elevator, and I got on, and it was like me and one other lady, and we go up to the 2nd floor, and like 2 guys with giant trash, what are those called? The big giant. And they both were like, "There's a room?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come on in." And we literally got trapped in there. And it was like, we went up like 2 floors. I had to get off, but then I couldn't get out.
Because of
And I'm too nice because I wanted to be like, "Hey, guys, can you move out so I can get out?" But I was like, "Where are you guys heading?" They're like, "Oh, 6th floor." And I'm like, "Me too." And so I'm going to go up for a little bit more. Yeah. So I got to ride an elevator for longer. But
there are hidden elevators in hospitals, though.
Yes, so, I know. And I've accidentally gotten on a hidden elevator before. Yeah, it actually, there was one time that I got an elevator, and it actually took me to the morgue.
I was just going to say, okay. So I worked in an ICU before I started doing anesthesia, and we had to take people down to the morgue. And the morgue at Big Barnes is, it's in the basement, and it is an unnecessarily scary door. But this was 13 years ago. But it was like a big wooden door with a giant padlock on it. Or maybe that's just what my cartoon brain remembers. But
there was a creepy guy wearing like a weird mortician suit.
Yeah. To solve a riddle. I don't know.
What is your name?
What? Monty Python?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
What is something African swallow?
Yeah. What is the wind speed of an African swallow?
Thank you. Okay. Do I get points for knowing it from your inflection?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Of course.
Yes.
That's all this show is going to turn out to be, is just me quoting Monty Python and It's Always Sunny. That's all it's going to be.
It's Always Sunny.
Yep.
Well, I can do a little Monty Python, but
I'll admit, when you were sitting there starting your conversation about the morgue, I thought about when Dee and Charlie wanted to taste the dead bodies, and they had the the pressure cooker or whatever with them.
Under the fork. Oh my god.
Oh, it's such a good show. If you don't watch
So
It's
good.
Always Sunny, you definitely should.
Yes.
Very good show. Well, this has been enlightening, educational, and odd and strange talking with you.
Like all those
but I feel like that's always been what we used to do at Best Buy. It was always an odd, strange conversation between us.
Strange. I love the and I never really thought about elevators as much as I did tonight. I like the idea.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You're going to be thinking about elevators all night. Now, I'm going to go home and watch an elevator scary movie,
I'm going to call you and be like, I have more elevator stuff.
Yes. Can we do this again?
Yeah. Like shower thoughts.
Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course.
And cheers.
Yes.
And,
cheers to you.
You know what? Escalators can never break down. They can only become stairs.
The Pondcast, conversations that go nowhere. Produced by Jeff Ponder. Executive produced by Jeff Ponder. Music by Loud C. Smith. Talent booking by Jeff Ponder. Engineering and mixing by Jeff Ponder. A special thanks goes out to John C. Riley, but not Will Ferrell. Remember to rate and review the Pondcast, conversations that go nowhere, just because you're a good person. If you're a bad person, you can get some heaven points by rating and reviewing. It's a win-win. Follow the Pondcast on all social media channels with the profile handle @PondcastConvos. Thanks for listening.